ladies and gentlemen, once again to NCW Season 2. I am your host, your general manager, your commentator for the AK, wherever that may be. Well, we got a very important card for you tonight. 5 very important cards. 2 matches to decide the finals of the Rookies Cup. 2 matches to decide the finals of the Veterans Cup. And an Extreme Rules match for the King of the Ring Championship in our main event. But we kick things off with the Cruiserweight Champion, the Roll-Up Kid, taking on the Emperor of Nightmares, Seth Goldman. Roll-Up Kid defeated the former NXW Internet Champion to get to this point. Seth Goldman, on the other hand, defeated the former Undisputed Champion to get to this point. So it'll be interesting to see who moves on to the finals. But let's not forget, Roll-Up Kid does have to defend the Cruiserweight Championship on the same day. Can he get to the finals before he has to deal with that Cruiserweight title match? And next, a rematch from Chaos Mania 1. We've got David Cassidy versus Drew Kennedy. And how these two men got here was nothing more than a pure path of destruction, as David Cassidy defeated Ken Snow in round 1 and then defeated... It was a bloodbath for the ages, and David Cassidy did come out hurt, but he did also come out the winner. Drew Kennedy, on the other hand, I believe he defeated Okada in round 1? No, he defeated Okada in round 2. Round 1, he defeated the King of the Ring champion, Ken Phillips. To get to this point, both men looking to make it to the finals, but only one will get there. Who will it be? Will it be the Hardcore Icon, or will it be the Monster of Unstable? We'll find out in our second match. And next, we've got the former 2-time Tag Team Champion, Kid Stacked, taking on the former Undisputed Champion, Sean O'Connor. Stacked, I believe, defeated Raiden Hamilton to get to this point. Sean O'Connor defeated El Texico to get to this point. Now, with one slot open after Roll-Up Kid and Seth Goldman's match, who will be the final man to fill that slot in the Rookies Cup's final and be one step closer to that Undisputed Championship title match? And next in match 4, we got the 5-time light heavyweight champion, former Cruiserweight champion Lucha Rainbow, taking on the former Undisputed champion King Gata. One of these men will be going to Chaos Mania in that Veterans Cup. But who will it be? Will it be the Nightmare of the Cruiserweights, or will it be the self-proclaimed King of NCW, Gata? We'll find out in our 4th match. But in our main event, we will get it one more time. We will see Joey Hartman challenge Ken Phillips one more time for that King of the Ring Championship. But it will be under Extreme Rules stipulations. Will Joey Hartman be able to work the match to his favor, or will the King reign supreme and go on to defend the King of the Ring Championship against G's at NCW Revenge? We'll find out in our main event, but we got to kick things up with the Roll-Up Kid versus Seth Goldman. I doubt anyone's going to be watching after what happened on Raw, but I mean, that's why it's a live stream, so people can watch it later. And here comes the Cruiserweight Champion, 3-time Cruiserweight Champion, the Roll-Up Kid. And what a year this man has had, redefining that Cruiserweight division. He has stood tall over the likes of DJ Young, Will Ospreay, Jay Lee. I guess Justin Jay, if you think about it, because he defended the title against him at one point, and perhaps even his greatest rival to date, Lucha Rainbow, where he won that Cruiserweight title at Chaos Mania 2. Title inside a no escape steel cage. But now he has 2 challenges ahead of him. First, El Texico for that Extreme Rules match. But tonight we've got the former Cruiserweight champion Seth Goldman with the first spot of the finals for the Rookie Cup going to the winner. And here comes a man, quite a year he has had, coming in alongside DJ Young. However, that friendship did not last, but they did win the Alpha Tag Team titles, and Seth Goldman did win the Cruiserweight title. But once that split off happened, Seth Goldman, he became Hardcore Champion before he recruited the rest of the Kings of Darkness. We're talking Manhunter, we're talking Trevor Lee White, the current tag team champions, and we're talking about Andy Reid, the former United States and Hardcore champion, who's also the #1 contender for that United States title. 2 out of 3 falls match against Tyson Steele in a street fight. Which one of those men will walk out US champion? But on that same night, Seth Goldman's looking to be in the finals of the Rookies Cup. And not to mention, he would also love to win the Rookies Cup and move on to the King's contest, or it'll be the Rookie King versus the Veteran King in the finals for an opportunity at the NCW Undisputed Championship at the end. But first, before thinking that far ahead, the Emperor of Darkness, the Guru of the Shadows, Seth Goldman, he has to get through the Cruiserweight champion tonight. And Seth Goldman, a devastating striker, but you can never count out the Roll-Up Kid. Oh, and a big lariat there. Hammerlock grip to set him up. Seth Goldman has him back up, hooks the head, arm wrapped around it. Oh, big knee straight to the side of the jaw. And another kick to the head, this time to the leg. Slap. A Roll-Up Kid strike of his own. Up on the shoulders. And thinking flapjack. Roll-Up Kid looking for an early pin here, but only a 1 count. And here we go. Ooh, Seth Goldman counter. And now with the man bloodlust clot friggin' carved into his chest, looked for the double stomp to the chest, but no. Roll-Up Kid was able to get out of harm's way easily enough and took advantage. As Seth Goldman has him in the corner, back elbow, another one, 3 times 4. And Roll-Up Kid just collapses after 4 strikes to the face. Hooks the head now once again, big knee. Now looking, oh, T-bone suplex. And Rollout Kid is in trouble here. Moonsault by the former champion. As he goes in for the cover, pinning the shoulders to the ground, but only a 1 count. Trying to put away the Roll-Up Kid, but no. That's what you got to deal with when it involves the current cruiserweight champion. With Seth Goldman using his added weight to his advantage, but Roll-Up Kid taking out the knee. Looking to use that speed that Seth Goldman lost by going up to light heavyweight class to compete with the big boys. But just think the winner of this has to deal with maybe Kid Stacked or Sean O'Connor in the finals. Two very big powerhouses, at least compared to these two men. But that running bicycle knee could be the setup Seth Goldman needs to turn gold to black. And that could be it. Hooks the leg, cover, but hand under the bottom rope. Referee luckily saw it, or at least in Roll-Up Kid's case. And the Roll-Up Kid with that rolling forearm could have knocked out Seth Goldman, and here he goes looking for the end of it all. Looking, got caught. Might have been looking for that roll-up pin, the move he's used to win that cruiserweight title 3 times. But unluckily for him, Seth Goldman was able to stop him, and now just throwing him around the ring. He goes in for the cover. 1, only a 1 count. But what does Seth Goldman do here? Circling around. Tried for a bridging German suplex there, but Seth Goldman now has him middle of the ring. Foot slipping under the chin to lift up the Roll-Up Kid. And you got to be thinking gold to black for a second time, and that's got to be it. Rolls him over, hooks the leg. 1, 2, no. Roll-Up Kid just able to get the shoulder up. Thought it was over, but no. The Cruiserweight Champion's still in this one. Where we thought it was over. And Seth Goldman rolls to the outside. Back to his feet as he meets the Roll-Up Kid on the outside. Roll-Up Kid floats over the back and looking for a back suplex on the outside. That's going to hurt Seth Goldman. There he goes, scoops him up, Mikinochu driver. But this isn't false count anyway. You got to get him back in the ring if you want to win. And Roll-Up Kid knows that. Seth Goldman in trouble here. Another rolling forearm. Could have been the knockout shot the Roll-Up Kid needed, but stomps the arm. And the Roll-Up Kid this time sets it up, got him. Can he get the 3? 1, 2. No. Seth Goldman able to kick out. Roll-Up Kid thought he had it, but no. That is why the Emperor of Darkness is a former 3-time champion. Much like the Roll-Up Kid is. And a vicious neck breaker there by Seth Goldman. Here he goes into the cover. 1, 2. Roll-Up is still able to kick out. And a solid kick to the body. And a big knee right to that lower back. Seth Goldman just continuing to destroy the Roll-Up Kid here because he wants that shot at the undisputed title. And look how quick Seth Goldman is, and now hooks him into a DDT. Bust open the Roll-Up Kid. Red blood leaking into that red mask, and that jaw-jacking running knee isn't going to help anymore. As Seth Goldman goes in for the cover. 1, 2. Roll-up kid able to get the shoulder up. And Seth Goldman looking for it for a third time. Will it be the charm? Here he goes. Gold to black on the jaw. Hooks the leg, middle of the ring. No rope breaks this time. 2, 3, no. Seth Goldman thought he was going to the finals, but no. But he didn't break down and start crying. He went straight for the roll-up kid, and that one caught him right on the forehead, busting him wide open. 1, 2, 3, and the roll-up kid just knocked out Seth Goldman. And for a second here, I've got to actually look if Seth Goldman hit that rope when he got hit with that forearm. But it was a back and forth match, but Seth Goldman ultimately in the end got knocked out of this tournament. And now Roll-Up Kid heading to the finals of the Rookies Cup, but who will his opponent be? And here we go with match 2 of the night. First match of the semi-finals, and here comes the former 2-time hardcore champion, former 2-time undisputed champion, David Cassidy. This man's got to be hurt after his war with Tyson Steele last week, but he doesn't care, because he gets to fight a former rival. David Cassidy, he's got to be looking for a big victory here tonight and move on to that final round, but he's going toe-to-toe with the final member of Unstable in this tournament. And you got to be thinking Drew Kennedy's looking for revenge in this one. And here comes 1/3 of those 6-man tag team champions, Drew Kennedy. Been holding those titles for 7 long months, but at NCW Revenge it could be the end of that reign, because they got to defend the 6-man tag team titles against Kazuchika Okada, Tetsuya Naito, and Hiroshi Tanahashi, but they have all won their single matches against that alliance. And not to mention, Drew Kennedy has run through the King of the Ring champion in this tournament. He has run through... who else did he run through? He ran through Joey Hartman? No, he didn't run through Joey Hartman. Tyson Steele did that. No, he ran through Okada last week. But David Cassidy looking to start things off strong with that DDT. And here he goes. Oh, hangs him up on that top rope. And now looking for that DDT again, but no. Drew Kennedy catching him. Has him up on the shoulder. Oh, and into the power slam. These two men fought over the hardcore title back at Chaos Mania 1. And you gotta think Drew Kennedy has been looking for revenge ever since he was made a fool of in a 4-minute match against Drew Kennedy. I mean, against David Cassidy. A shot that nearly had Drew Kennedy's head on the chopping block. But in a way, you gotta think Drew Kennedy might be thankful to David Cassidy for the fact that that almost career-ending moment won him that light heavyweight title. But tonight, I don't think he wants to be thankful due to the fact that David Cassidy eliminated Tyson Steele from the tournament. And think about how dangerous Unstable already are. United States title, 6-man tag team titles. For a little while, they had the hardcore title. Imagine how dangerous they could be if they became the undisputed champion. But David Cassidy knows what that hardcore title is. I mean, not the hardcore title, the undisputed title is all about. Going to war with Okada over that title. And I guess a little bit of Ken Snow as well. Ooh, as he smashes Drew Kennedy right into that ring apron. And back into the ring we go. David Cassidy on the hunt looking for the pin. Can he move on to the finals? Only a 1 count. He's going to take a little bit more work than that to put away 1/3 of the 6-man tag team champions. As David Cassidy ascends to the top rope. What could he be thinking here? As he's telling Drew Kennedy to get up, middle of the ring. Can David Cassidy make it that far? Yes, he can with a diving cross body. And here we go. Irish whip now. Over the top rope. David Cassidy once again knocks him down. Goes in after the big red monster. Oh, and into the stairs. David Cassidy looking to hurt Drew Kennedy. Oh, but Drew Kennedy just devoured him with that running body check or whatever you want to call it. Just ran straight into him like a moving wall. Oh, and a vicious powerbomb into the stairs. And now David Cassidy being launched across the ringside area. Big clubbing shot there, but I think the clubs missed, but the knees did not. As David Cassidy fighting out of those double knuckles, pushing into the head. Now able to get Drew Kennedy back in that ring. As David Cassidy begging him to get back to his feet now. Instead just helps him up for a Cassidy boot, but no. Drew Kennedy saw it coming and David Cassidy, holy fuck. Got hit with the clothesline and got back to his feet, but big mistake there by David Cassidy. The throw of Tentra Tantrum. That his Cassidy boot did not connect, but focused back on this match. And here he goes, big forearm. Another one. And here he goes from corner to corner, post to post, looking for that running forearm. And a bulldog into the middle of the ring. David Cassidy now looking to run over him like a truck. Big punt kick to the head. And now drops the knee and busts him wide open. Made sure he missed the mark. Or did he actually catch him on the mask? I don't know. Either way, Drew Kennedy busted wide open. I guess it wouldn't be that hard to bust open that burnt skin. But here we go. David Cassidy looking to put it away with a Cassidy crusher. And that could be it for 1/3 of the 6-man tag team champions. David Cassidy could be the first man in the Veterans Cup to go to the final round. As he rolls Drew Kennedy over, hooks the leg, cover. 1, 2. No, Drew Kennedy able to kick out. David Cassidy constantly going for that open wound now. But Drew Kennedy back to his feet, eats a European uppercut and a lariat over the top rope. Now David Cassidy, what is he thinking here? Oh, massive lariat. Nailed him off the ring apron. As he finds himself back up. And a big knee right across the forehead. Here we go, back into the ring. What does... Oh no. Dave Cassidy looking to punt him in the head again. There is no mercy from the hardcore icon. This has just been a one-sided beatdown. And here we go into the corner now. Massive boot, Russian leg sweep. Drew Kennedy looking for a desperation pin. 1, 2, and the hardcore icon able to kick out. But he knows he's going to need a little bit more than that to put away. David Cassidy hooks the head around the neck. There's the flame bomb. Middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3. No, able to get the shoulder up. That was one terrifying image of blood running down the face of Drew Kennedy. But here he goes looking for another one. Looking for another flame bomb. And that could be it, but no. Hands under the bottom rope. Because this has been a back and forth match between these two heavyweight hitters. And now Drew gets his jaws jacked. And a big lariat there by David Cassidy, knocking him into the corner, knocking him down. And a big alley-oop powerbomb. And only a 2 count. But what's David Cassidy do now? Heads up to the middle rope, begging him to stand. And here we go, double axe handle, knocks down the big red hot monster. And another punt kick across the side of the head. David Cassidy just relentless tonight. But it makes sense, he's had to fight 2 members of Unstable in back-to-back weeks. 2. What a kick out by the former 2-time undisputed champion. As David Cassidy nails him with that judo throw. But now, what does the hardcore icon have in mind here? Looking for a backbreaker. We haven't seen David Cassidy go for that Cassidy crusher in a bit, but looks like he's going to try for it again for a second time. The Cassidy crusher. He's used that to put away Ken Snow. He used that in assistance to put away Tyson Steele. I think he hit it like 3 or 4 times. But here he goes, rolls him over for the cover. Can he get rid of Drew Kennedy and move on to the finals? 1, 2, no, the big red hot machine still burning brightly as David Cassidy is infuriated at the fact that he cannot put away Drew Kennedy as he gets him up on the shoulders, looking to hang him up to dry on the top rope. Look at that, he is just begging, pleading for Drew Kennedy to stay down or get back up so he can knock him back down again. I mean, you don't want to burn all your energy on the road to the finals and not do anything once you get there. He wants to save some stamina. And you know he wants to get backstage and watch a match between Gutter and Lucha Rainbow. For a second I thought he was going to punt him in the head again, but no. Drew Kennedy finally saw it coming, and here's a flaming spine buster. Gonna hit that out of nowhere as he goes in for the cover. Can he get the revenge for a year in the making? No. David Cassidy able to kick out. Drew Kennedy can't believe it. But he knows he could be oh so close to taking Unstable to the finals of the Veterans Cup. Oh, as he smashes him in the back of the head with that headbutt. Here we go between David Cassidy and the ropes. There won't be a rope break if he hits this. Oh, but Cassidy jacks the jaw, making sure that he was not going to get hit with another flame bomb. Goes in for a snap suplex in the cover. 1, 2. Drew Kennedy able to get the shoulder up. Oh, shot to the rib there. Shot to the face now. Back elbows. These two men, they know the next move could be the last. As David Cassidy nailed that back suplex, dumping the Red Hot Machine on his head. But back to his feet. Drew Kennedy just staring down David Cassidy. But he's looking to put him away one more time. Hands around the neck, looking for another flame bomb, and that's got to be it. 1, 2, no! How does David Cassidy keep kicking out? You got to think every time he has a good fight like this, it just takes him to that level where he can go as extreme as he wants. But Drew Kennedy's still able to kick out. As David Cassidy wondering what he's going to do to put down the red hot monster. And here he goes, snapmare takedown, and into the chin lock. But is that wise? Because the monster looks like he's rising from the ashes, looking to blaze once more. But now he gets him in a snapmare, and now a chin lock. Tweaking at that neck, looking to rip it off, rip off that head of the hardcore icon, who's back to his feet, shot to the body, another one to the face. And David Cassidy kind of just wandered right back into his hands, but turns it into a reverse DDT. And David Cassidy now thinking Cassidy boot, planting middle of the ring into the cover. Can he put him away? 1, 2, and no! Drew Kennedy survived. But David Cassidy, what does he do now? As he gets him into the corner, boot to the face. Oh, boxes the ears, tosses him off with that hip drag. And the hardcore icon once again looking for that same corner. This time, able to set Drew Kennedy up on that top rope. Oh, but Drew Kennedy able to kick him off. Here he goes. Oh, diving clothesline. And Drew Kennedy once again looking for that flame bomb. There it is, middle of the ring, but doesn't go for the pinfall this time. But this rolls him over right next to the ropes. Can David Cassidy reach out and grab them? No, he can't. Drew Kennedy advances to the final round. But what toll did this take on this man? Back and forth, back and forth. But ultimately, in the end, Drew Kennedy, just that next level of monstrosity, finally picking up that revenge he wanted a year ago, not to mention the fact he has dismantled two former undisputed champions running through this tournament. Will there be a third in the form of Lucha Rainbow or King Gutter? Also, what kind of condition will he be in to defend his six-man tag team titles? That is also a question we need to find out. As David Cassidy's just laying out on the floor, we move on to our next match. Sweet, but Jima's, he is a monster. 2 weeks ago in the first round against Raiden Hamilton. His two-time tag team champion defeated the two-time United States champion. And you know, Stack, much like his former tag team partner, would love to get his hands on that undisputed title. Whether he's got to beat Diego Crimson, whether he's got to beat DJ Young, whether he's got to beat his former tag team partner Gutter, Stack wants that world title. And you know he wants it at the end. But first, he's got to go through a mountain of a man. But Stack has done that in the past when he's defeated the Neo Titan back in the All-Stars tournament. But the Neo Titan is not Sean O'Connor. Speaking of Sean O'Connor, here comes the former undisputed tag team champion. The man who nearly became the first ever King of the Ring champion, made it to the finals before losing to Ken Phillips. And last week, 2 weeks ago, he dismantled El Texico. Or it was 3 weeks ago, one or the other. Either way, the man representing the World Destroyers could be looking to take the world to the finals of the Rookies Cup. All he's got to do is just get one victory here tonight to make it to the finals, where he will face the Roll-Up Kid, who won earlier tonight by defeating Seth Goldman. Look at that, he's just soaking it all in. He knows he's got this in the bag because to him, size and power is everything to a star. And here we go, Stacked versus O'Connor. And Stacked has him up against the ropes. Here we go, Irish whip. Oh, slides under. And into the Hurricanrana. What leg strength to flip a 425-pound man. Or 450, whatever he is. But, oh, one big headbutt knocks down Stacked. And here we go, big boot right to the jaw. And slams the knee right into the mat. Back to their feet now. Stacked. Shot to the body. Hooks the head. Can he get the big man up? No. Shot right to the ribs and hand right around the throat. Into the leg sweep STO. Scoops him up. Oh, and right into that turnbuckle. Indeed, the bigger, the heavier, the more powerful Sean O'Connor does have the advantage, but we've seen Stack fight through just as big and just as strong. A man who nearly became a 3-time tag team champion at Chaos Mania 2 is fighting for his career right now. Because if he wins that Rookie Cup, he's one step closer to getting that opportunity for that undisputed title. And here we go. Floats over into the neck breaker. And the opportunity has escaped Stack so many times. The Money for Chaos briefcase ended up in the hands of his former tag team partner, Gutter. And then the All-Stars tournament ended up in the hands of DJ Young. And now Stacked has an opportunity to make it all about himself, to win the Rookie vs. Veteran #1 contenders match. And it looks like he is dominating Sean O'Connor right now with these submission moves. But the big man too strong, able to get out of it. Stack jacks the jaw with that elbow, but Sean O'Connor just won't stay down. But look at the power of Stack. Has him up on the shoulders with that fireman's carry neck breaker. But Sean O'Connor straight back to his feet like nothing happened. What does Stack do here? Looking neck breaker. As Stack poses in the corner to the fans, he might have one chance to hit Sean O'Connor for that killing blow. Oh, and a reverse DDT. I'm trying to think, did these two fight in the King of the Ring tournament in round 2? Stack looking to hit it big. Here he goes. Stack forearm. Busted the Viking wide open. But doesn't go for the pinfall, interestingly enough. He goes for the snapmare instead. And now looking. Reverse lifting DDT. Maybe he knew that Stack's forearm wasn't enough to put him down. That's why he's going for another fireman's carry neck breaker. And straight into the chin lock to squeeze more blood out of that open wound on the forehead of the Viking. But look how quickly Sean O'Connor back to his feet after taking all that damage. And Irish whips one half of the first ever undisputed tag team champions into the corner, but Stacked looking neck breaker as he heads outside the ring once again on that ring apron. Now begging for the Viking to stand so he can knock him over with the stacked forearm. And that could be it. Hooks the leg. Cover. 1, 2, 3. And Stacked is going on to the finals to face the Roll-Up Kid for the Rookie Cup. Sean O'Connor did give it his all, but in the end, Stack just too fast. And those strikes were like hitting him like a friggin' baseball bat. But that's the Rookies Cup sorted out. Who will be the last man in the Veterans Cup? And here we go, the last match of the Veterans Cup, and it will be between the 5-time light heavyweight champion, former cruiserweight champion, United States champion of champions. This man looks to conquer everything, but he has one more goal in mind, and that is to become the undisputed champion. And he has a really good chance tonight by winning this match, going on to the finals, defeat whoever the Rookie King may be, and then in all of NCW, not the King of the Ring Championship, but the undisputed title. And here we go, Lucha Rainbow enters that ring. Could be for the final time in this match, because he is facing off against the former NCW Undisputed Champion. And speaking of the former Undisputed Champion, first ever NCW Omega Tag Team Champion, first ever NCW Undisputed Tag Team Champion, a former Money for Chaos briefcase holder, a 2-time world champion, a 3-time intercontinental champion, and a former undisputed champion. Plus, he is the only man in history to go back-to-back main events of Chaos Mania. And last week, he defeated DJ Young, the current undisputed champion, to make it to the semi-finals. But now he has to beat the man who tapped out, the Intercontinental Champion. He has to beat Lucha Rainbow if he wants to make it to the finals and have a chance to call himself the Veteran King. Because then he'll be facing off against Drew Kennedy in the finals. And here we go. Stack could be underestimating Lucha Rainbow a little bit here. But both these men defeated a champion to get to this point. As Gutter looking for a belly-to-belly suplex to win off the bat, but no. Gutter and Lucha Rainbow, they have faced off, but only in a fatal four-way situation where it was involving the King of the Ring Championship. No, not King of the Ring. The Champion of Champions Championship, where it was Clark Morrison's title on the line between Gutter, Rainbow, and Dizzle B. But ultimately, it ended up in the hands of Lucha Rainbow, but he had to vacate it due to injury. That is why it's only been one time these men have ever faced off. And by the looks of things, Gutter has the advantage here. Look at that. Rainbow sneaks straight back into the ring, but Gutter nearly had him there. And a snap suplex by the former Cruiserweight champion. Both these men lost their titles at Chaos Mania. So you'd think they'd be looking to get back the undisputed title at at the end. But what if Gutter wins the entire thing, becomes #1 contender, but also becomes champion? You gotta think that he would have the choice to pick his own opponent for that pay-per-view. But who would he pick? Or perhaps even DJ Young, if he lost the title, would be next in line for that undisputed title. And look at that, Gutter just raking that face. There we go, up on the shoulders now. Rams him into that turnbuckle. Oh, and a vicious power slam there. Big move there. Into the pendulum backbreaker. And now, up on the shoulders. Looking for over the rainbow. And now Lucha Rainbow dragging him away from the ropes here. Here he goes. Big splash. And once again, changing the situation around. Big suplex there. Lucha Rainbow, despite his size, he is currently dominating 1/3 of the main event of NCW Revenge. As he takes Gutter to the outside now, gets him back in the ring. Ooh, and able to kick him off. Here he goes, down for the cover, but no. Able to get that shoulder up. And Gutter now, Irish whip over the top rope. Here he comes, big shoulder tackle. Sending him crashing to the floor below, and Gutter straight over the top rope to get to the floor as quick as he could to get his hands on Lucha Rainbow. The Rainbow jacks that jaw. An Irish whip into that ring post. And back into the ring we go. Look at that, Gutter is in trouble. But you gotta think these two men, they have their selected opponents from the Rookies Cup. Lucha Rainbow, I'm pretty sure he would want the Roll-Up Kid to finally get some revenge on him. Do you think Gutter would want to go up against Stacked in the finals? To prove once and for all who was the better man of that tag team. And look at this, Lucha Rainbow just tearing him to shreds. And a beautiful reversal there by the former undisputed champion. Former champion of champions in trouble. Gutter now looking for the Gutter cutter. The powerbomb Gutter, whatever you want to call it, effective nonetheless. Will it be effective enough to get him to the finals? No. Unable to pin the little Lucha Rainbow. Has Gutter now coming off the ropes, full head of steam, clubbing shot right to the knee. Ooh, big shot there to the body. Rainbow, Russian leg sweep. And into the cover now, 1. Rolls him over, Lucha Rainbow now thinking for that charge up. 450 splash. But that could have hurt him a little bit. And here he goes once again over the Rainbow. Oh, as Rainbow knocked him down. Could be looking to put him away again. Here he goes looking for negative colors, but no, Gutter. Knee to the face. And has him right where he wants him, middle of the ring. Looking for the powerbomb, Gutter. And that could be it. Gutter could have been sealing his ticket to the finals. 1, 2. No, Lucha Rainbow getting the shoulder up again. As Gutter heads outside the ring now. Looking springboard, swanton. But what do you do to put away a man who was kicked out of your best move 2 separate times? As Gutter has him up on the shoulders now, turns around looking to hang him up on that top rope. And now Snapman brings him down, knee to the back, no. Could have tweaked it a little bit as Lucha Rainbow now, oh, takes a jab to the nose. Gutter has him up for an 8-second ride. And once again, the Undisputed Champion super kick. Will that be the knockout shot Gutter needs to put away the Rainbow Warrior? As Gutter hooks the leg, 1, 2, 3, and a super kick wins the match. What is up with these knockout wins? But either way, it'll be Gutter versus Drew Kennedy in the finals of the Veterans Cup. And now we move on to our main event. The following match is an Extreme Rules match scheduled for one fall, and it is our main event for the NCW King of the Ring Championship. And here comes the challenger, the former King of the Ring champion, Joey Hartman. Every time he walks out, he's impressed with those fireworks. But a four-time United States champion, former two-time Intercontinental champion, a former tag team champion, and a former King of the Ring champion. Can he make it two times tonight? Or will he fall short yet again to that suplex machine, Ken Phillips? That British juggernaut looking to tear through everyone just to keep his throne as Joey Hartman makes his way to the ring. This man, he was definitely overlooked during his rookie year in NCW, but when it came to season 2, oh, hell changed. But let's not forget that his season 1 was quite impressive, to say the least. Former tag champion, 2 Intercontinental title reigns, 2 United States title reigns. He was a 5-time champion in his rookie year, and that is why he is one of the best in NCW, because he won 2 more United States title reigns. Not to mention he defended that United States title against all odds, against the number game, against the biggest, against the heaviest. This man walked through every ring of fire and came out on top. But can he come out on top against a man who beat him just 3 weeks ago when they had a one-on-one match? And you got to think Ken Phillips is happy. He's a 3-time King of the Ring champion. Not to mention he is also a former light heavyweight champion, a former Intercontinental champion, and a former United States champion. He has won all titles except this world title, or all singles titles except the hardcore and world title, I should say. But you know, he defended tonight. That'll be his first title defense. If he defends it at NCW Revenge against G's, that will be his second defense. That means he needs one more title defense to cash in that title for a shot at the Undisputed Championship. Or perhaps is he thinking, hold on to that title until season 3, then make his claim for that undisputed title. Only time will tell what's running through the mind of the suplex assassin, Ken Phillips. And that's what it's all about. And introducing the challenger, he is the #1 contender for the NCW King of the Ring Championship. He is Joey Hartman. And introducing the champion, he is the reigning, defending, undisputed NCW King of the Ring champion, representing the British Empire. He is Ken Phillips. Hold up your title, you damn bastard. Look at that. These two men, they're ready to go one more time for that title. But let's not forget the hidden element in this one. Extreme Rules. Weapons are legal. But which one of these two men will take it to the extreme tonight first? Will it be the heart and soul of NCW? Will it be the assassin of the British Empire? As they look to square off one more time for that King of the Ring Championship. And here we go. hooks the head and looking for a brain buster. And Joey Hartman now looking to roll him over, looking for a able to get out of it. Tries to grab him there, but oh, quick jabs here, 1, 2, 3. But Ken Phillips with a knee to the body. Joey Hartman looking to fight him off. Oh, and a vicious pop-up powerbomb. So Joey Hartman heads outside of the ring now, looking swanton bomb off the springboard. Now hooking the head. Oh, and a knee right to the back of the neck. Joey Hartman looking for the submission here. Can he get it? Can he tap out Ken Phillips? No, able to break the grip there. Shot to the face. Ooh, body blow. And now looking for a German suplex into the ropes. Big European uppercut staggers him. But the turnbuckle was able to hold him up to fight back. And here we go. Back suplex. German suplex. Look at this. Just turns it around so easily into another suplex. The trifecta of suplexes. This Ken Phillips now looking springboard. This time a frog splash. But I think he only caught some of that. The other half hurt him. As he goes in for the cover. And only a 1 count. And here we go, sharp shots to the shoulder. Once again, Ken Phillips going after that arm into the same lock Joey Hartman had him in. What you do, I do better. Because Joey Hartman is in trouble. He can't reach that bottom, any of the ropes. As Ken Phillips takes those boots to the face. Joey Hartman back to his feet now. But over the top rope we go. And a, oh, Intiguri. Caught him with, and now a springboard forearm. Joey Hartman now looking to scoop him up. Scoop slam. And here we go. Heart-stopping elbow. He didn't go straight for the pin. He wants to hit it. Here we go. The heart stopper. And that could be it. Hooks the leg. 2. Ooh, but Ken Phillips able to kick out, even though this is Extreme Rules. Neither man has gone for a weapon. That is the pride they carry as the King of the Ring champion. They fight with honor. They fight with integrity. They fight for respect to be called king. As Ken Phillips nailed that snap suplex. And Joey Hartman is got to be in pain for a little bit. And here we go, big lariat there by the blonde-haired monster. Ducks under, tilted well, backbreaker. Now Ken Phillips has him up, looking exploder. No one does it better than the British Juggernaut. Joey Hartman has him by the head now. What is he thinking? What is he going to do? Couldn't quite make up his mind as he takes his 3 back elbows to the body. And now Ken Phillips hooking those arms, looking for the Reaper's wings, or Reaper's sight I should say, and that could be it. Has the assassination come true over Joey Hartman? And no, only a 2 count. As he heads up top rope, Joey Hartman in trouble. Oh, and a big double stomp right to the heart of Joey Hartman. Look at that, Ken Phillips just soaking it in. He knows Joey Hartman can't fight back right now. And up on the shoulders like a sack of potatoes, Ken Phillips dragging him along. and hangs him up with that top rope like it was a shelf as he goes in for the cover. 1, 2, but Joey Hartman's still able to kick out. Here we go, once again up on the shoulders, but this time into a flapjack. And again into the pin. 1, 2, and still Joey able to kick out. Ken Phillips, what's he got to do here to put away the heart and soul of NCW? Here we go, up to the top rope. Ken Phillips looking to come off the top. Diving chop to the neck. And here he goes, another exploder suplex. Joey Hartman has not recovered since taking those Reaper's wings. 1, 2, and no, still able to kick out. And here we go. Ken Phillips one more time looking to put away. Hartman hooks those arms, looking, Reaper's wings, and that one busted him wide open. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, no. Even though blood is running down his face, Joey Hartman still kicked out, but what does he have in the tank to fight back with? As he nails that backdrop. And he's desperately looking for the submission. This isn't a submission match. I don't know why he's trying to tap him out, but the best way to claim someone else's throne, I guess, is by tapping him out. Oh, tried for a suplex. Got caught with that elbow blow to the face. Elbow strike, and here we go. Big lariat. Taking Ken Phillips for a ride over the top rope. And looks like Joey Hartman gets a table. Oh, and a vicious shot there. Joey Hartman looking to turn his lights out. Looking for that running knee strike, I guess, but got caught instead. The pendulum backbreaker. It could have been a mistake on Joey's part. As Ken Phillips tosses him back into the ring now. Grabs that table. And a springboard splash to keep him down. Rolls him over. 1, 2, no. Here we go, looking exploder on the table. If that was set up, he would have gone through it. 1, 2, and Joey's still able to kick out. I mean, Joey's not moving. Ken Phillips had to pick him up to put him away. Here he goes. Look in, Reaper's wings again. And that's got to be it for Joey Hartman. Just no more. 1, 2, 3, and Ken Phillips retains. And that's what the #1 contender has to deal with. We thought Joey Hartman could have had it there, but no, Ken Phillips able to kick out and nailed the exploder. And then there's the first of 3 Reaper's wings. Another exploder. And no, that's the same one. But either way, a great contest, but not enough to put away the 3-time King of the Ring champions. But that's 1 title defense, 2 more to go, and we could be looking at a future undisputed champion. But that has been it for episode 46 of NCW Season 2. And next time I will see you guys on live stream will be NCW Revenge, where we will do the whole show in one day. We'll do one half, a break, and then we'll do the second half. But for now, this is Neo Extreme saying if you like any of those matches, please hit that like button, share with your friends, subscribe to the channel if you already haven't, and hit that notification button to stay up to date when NCW goes live. You can follow NCW on Twitter at NCWXTREME. You can follow me on Twitter at NeoExtreme22. But for now, this is NeoExtreme saying goodbye, good night, good luck, and see you later. Adios.